Ooh, it is your boy Big Play Slay here. Come back with another live stream with my guy, of course, Mitch Kofsky. This rich stream thing is a little different, so I'm gonna try to make it a little even. Um, what up to the people in the chat? Prime time,
Mhm.
Global, Rob, Alex, already 8 people in here. Someone drop Mitch's link. If I can pin it to the top of the chat. What up? What up, Bryson? What up, Bird Gang? How are y'all all doing?
Mhm.
Hopefully y'all are enjoying y'all days. So Mitch, how are you doing, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Just made a video about Ben Roethlisberger retiring today, so that's already out. So if you guys want to check that out, and got a new microphone last night, the Blue Yeti. So I'm just trying a couple things. So
So, hey, it's gonna be all right. There you go. That's Mitch's link right there. I'll pin
I
it.
appreciate that.
Go subscribe to him. Let me put the graphics right here. Subscribe to him. Go check him out on Twitter, Snapchat. He's everywhere, man. Mitch is um. So
Not
hey,
TikTok.
Mitch. So you said that this OBS? No, it's not. It's Restream. Restream
Yeah,
is a bit different.
but
Um,
Christmas though.
Christmas, you're right. I saw Logan point that out in the chat.
Like what the hell?
Hold
And,
on, hold on. Let me
and guys, tell me how I sound with this microphone. Like I'm.
dope. I like it. All right, so hopefully it's good now. Wait. Oh my god, I hate this setting. I hate the settings. These settings are so weird. Like I don't like it at all. Um, but yeah, Mitch. So I know we got the NFC and AFC championship games this week.
Yes, sir.
Let me play some music in here to get the calm, relaxing, soothingness of this.
Okay.
Get chill.
They just did that on StreamYard too.
They did, yeah. Um, I have a Blue Yeti, Mitch. When you start food reviews,
Like it's actually I've been getting this for years because I don't know if you know Slay, but do you know this big YouTuber by the name of Troydan?
yeah,
So he shouted me out years ago when I first started. So I had like 10 subscribers. Today, 7 years ago, I had 10. And
really.
then I think it was like a week or a couple of weeks later, Jordan shouted me out, and I gained 1,000 from there. And then there's this other YouTuber by the name of Gary20O that I'm good friends with. And people are like, Mitch, you got to do food reviews. You got to do food reviews. And that was back like 7 years ago. And I'm like, guys, I'm not doing that. I'm still not. So, long
Mhm,
story.
for sure. But we got some NFC football, or I guess football in general this week. This is deciding factor to get to the Super Bowl. Of course, we're not in it this year. Wish we were, but
Yeah.
but hey, at least Dallas isn't in it. But hey, who do you have winning the AFC Championship game and the NFC Championship game? And
Well, I'm going to start with the NFC. I got the Rams for the NFC because of that defense. But I know the Niners are going to bring up a hell of a fight, especially with Debo Samuel being like 99% of that freaking offense.
yeah,
So, and then for the AFC, I had the Bills winning the whole thing. So I'm like, I'm still kind of mad about that. But the Bengals are just like, dude, their offense is just so elite. Joe Burrow is just like, he's going to be a great quarterback for years to come. And then you got the Chiefs on the other side, and it's just like that defense is gotten nasty. That defense has gotten good since the middle of the season. So I got to go with Kansas City, and then I have Kansas City winning it all
mm-hmm. Hey,
again.
now we got the Robo Lights with the aliens and stuff.
All right, that's better.
This is a little bit better. I like this. And AJ, of course, asked, "Is it Christmas?" But for me personally, I think from the AFC side, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs just based off the experience.
Yeah,
That electrifying offense. They can get into a shootout with anyone in the NFL, including the Cincinnati Bengals. And then from the NFC side, I'm gonna say the Rams. I think the Rams pull it out this time. As you said, definitely the Niners are one competitive team. Of course, they have Debo Samuel, and that defense is legitimate. But personally, I just feel like the Rams, this is their year to prove it all. They have too much talent on that team just to go to waste.
Yeah,
So all right, let's get into some Eagles topics.
just go for it, man.
Hey, what do you like? What was your overall outcome of this season, this past season, and what
Well,
do you think we should work on?
for this season, I had us going 9-8. Exactly, I had 9-8, and I got it right. So I'm like, kudos to me there. But I'm just like, in the beginning of the season, you see my videos. I would be ranting. My face would get all red. I was like, I was mad about this team. I was done. And then the Flower press conference happened.
Oh my bad. I thought that was the background. I clicked.
You're good. You're good. So we were the best run team in the league. We win 7 out of the last 10. So we become a playoff team. And I'm like, yeah, we're a playoff team. Okay, first time, success. Complete success in my eyes. And then the playoff came, we shitted the bed. It was that freaking bad. And I'm just happy with the way the season went out. Just happy with it. And then I'm sure we're going to talk about Jalen Hurts, so I'm just going to leave that up to you.
I agree with you. Personally, man, from my overall outcome on this season, I just felt like this team, they tried enough to get to the playoffs just based off of how they were playing this entire season. And from the offseason, this team was hungry to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
They didn't want to be a rebuilding team. They wanted to get it all this year. Of course, that didn't happen. We're going to have our ups and downs throughout the season. We're a very young team, and we do have talent on this team. Is it the best talent? No. But this team competed. I don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs because they only beat sub 500 teams. Let's be real. But we saw what we were when we played the Buccaneers. And I'm not taking anything away from the Eagles. I thought they fought very hard to get here. Of course, they did everything they could. It's just that we didn't belong there with a team like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's next level stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually, I remember when I was on the phone with Tyler. If you guys don't know, Tyler Sloan Doran, my best friend, one of my best friends in the whole world. We have a podcast called Sports Set. Whenever we have free time, we go live. But we've been consistent, which is good. But I was on the phone with him, and I was like, dude, I don't want this team to make the playoffs at this point. Because I was like, we're going to get blown out in the first round. And he was like, Mitch, their experience. I didn't give about the experience. I really didn't. Because I knew we weren't going to be able to compete. Once we got there to the playoffs, my mood switched. Because I was happy and tense, and then I was everything. But then one day, I sat in this chair, finished editing a video. I sat back and I was like, is this team really good for the playoffs? And I go, no. I'm just happy we got here. Honestly. If it wasn't for the football team, we would not have made it. Football team, as soon as their team got hit with the virus, all that stuff, our team was on the rise. So just with them, that helped us get in a lot.
I agree with you. Personally, man, from what I've seen this entire season, I thought from ever since that Panthers game, our defense was just absolutely downright atrocious. The only reason we were in that game was I thought because of the defense in that first half until they started getting tired in that second half. Then they just started crumbling. And you saw they got exposed in that second half. But personally, man, I thought the defense, if the offense executed more, a little bit, just had more touchdowns, if we would have had 21 points in that first half alone if we executed on most of those drives.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Our offense was getting into the red zone. It's just that we couldn't really score on those drives. So personally, man, I think it some of that was on the offense and defense. Go ahead.
Yeah. But for me, I'm just going to say this. If we did not change our offense and go to the running game, there would be no way. We would be a top 5 pick. we would literally have a top 5 pick if we did not change to run the ball. Like, if it wasn't for that, we would have stunk. So you got to credit Nick Sirianni for that, and that's why he's a candidate for Coach of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
So, do you think he should be the Coach of the Year?
Coach of the Year, I think I'm gonna have to give it to the Bengals.
Zach Taylor.
I'm really gonna have to give it to the Bengals because their division is tough. The Steelers got in. If the Ravens did not flop, they would have got in. And Lamar Jackson didn't get hurt, they would have got in. So I'm like, I gotta give it to the Bengals, man. I do. That team has been magic all year. All freaking year. I love it.
I like that a lot. I think the Bengals, that team, of course, they're in the AFC Championship game this year. They're playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. Mm-hmm. I didn't think they were going to be that good just because based off of their offensive line, how bad it is. I didn't think it was going to get them all the way this far, but it turns out Joe Burrow is just that good.
Yeah.
They call him Joe Shiesty for a reason. I'm just saying.
And it's actually funny because last year, didn't Joe Burrow get injured?
He did. He was playing pretty good before the injury.
He was good. And then once they got Jamar Chase, who knew that would have been the icing on the cake?
Yep.
Like, really, just a certified #1 wide receiver. I'm telling you, Chase and Devontae Smith are going to be great for years to come. They're going to be the highlight of this draft class. I'm telling you.
Including Jalen Waddle, too. He's going to be another one, too. Jalen Waddle. Devontae. This receiver class last year, those three really started everything. But so we have the Eagles offense, the defense. What do you think they should do in free agency in terms of the offense and defense?
For offense, you know what? I'm going to start off with defense. You got to draft defense. It's pretty self-explanatory. You got to draft defense. And people are telling me, Mitch, you should not do this. You should not do that. I'm keep on saying, trade up to try to get Hutchinson. It's no way that Howie Roseman would do that because he's not a risk taker. He's not. You have never seen him trade first-round picks to move up. You've never seen it. So, as long as they can get linebackers and a cornerback, I should be fine. And then for offense, we need offensive linemen. Brandon Brooks is not retired. Jason Kelce might retire. Lane Johnson might retire. So going to need some free agency offensive linemen. And then we're going to need a free agent wide receiver. Like, that's a given. Because Rager, Whiteside, not cutting it. They're not cutting it. So, if it were me, I would trade for Calvin Ridley. But knowing his mental state and him wanting to come there, I don't know. Do you go after like a Mike Wallace or Allen Robinson and those guys? You got to get at least something. We have so much money in the cap, and now with Brandon Brooks being out, how much do we have now? Like 45 mil or something? It's around there.
And I've seen a lot of people say we should get Russell Wilson with that $27 million because most of that contract Russell Wilson has the extension for that. Like, he has most of that money in there. And we can trade for him, and he won't really be that much because we have a lot of money. Do you think we should get a guy like him?
I just talked about this on MK Headlines with Gio. And shout out to Gio. Great guy. Whatever it takes us to win, I'm up for it. If it's a huge upgrade for Russell Wilson, I'm up for it. Seriously. Jalen Hurts, I was thinking about him during this weekend with Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Tom Brady. And you saw them doing this right, that right. Will Jalen Hurts ever be like that? I can't say yes. I can't say no. So, if we can fill up other pieces first and then try to get a Russell Wilson for the sprinkle top, I'm up for that. Just got to fill the pieces first.
I agree with you. And I got a video coming out about that on this specific topic. Watson, Rodgers, Wilson.
Watson? Oh my God. Are you going to bring up whose video?
Dante. No, I'm playing.
No, not Dante. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh my God. EC1. I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
Personally,
good guy, but I'm like, no, just stop.
but personally though, for me, everyone knows in this community that Deshaun Watson is my favorite quarterback other than Jalen Hurts. I'm a big
I
fan.
honestly didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I love that guy and how he plays football. I think I don't know if he's innocent or guilty. I don't know. He has to get past a lot of legal courts, civil courts. This video is going to be coming out like very soon. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all have y'all notifications on. But man, and that's a deep dive for like a whole nother day. Like that whole topic is a whole like
Yeah.
But hey, if Gannon's gone, right?
Yeah.
You want in as the defensive coordinator? Who do you want as the defensive coordinator if Gannon leaves?
Mike Zimmer
Yeah.
or the guy from the Ravens. I forget his name.
Wink Martindale.
Yeah. We need some of those guys. We need someone who's not passive. We need someone who's aggressive. We need someone that is not, who doesn't have respect for the other quarterbacks, because that's obviously what Jonathan Gannon has for those higher tier quarterbacks, and he doesn't blitz them. If we had a defensive coordinator like we did with Jim Johnson back in the day, I'm up for it. This team is known for being aggressive, for blitzing, and having those linebackers like Jeremiah Trotter, Takeo Spikes, D'Amico Ryans, stuff like that. So if we get a good linebacker and a defensive-minded coach that's not afraid to blitz, take my money.
I like that a lot. Of course, if we get a guy like Wink Martindale, bro, I'm happy as hell because he brings everything I want. And a lot of people say you shouldn't like entirely blitz. You shouldn't make your entire defense just based on blitzing. I understand that. It's a whole element of football and defense. But at sometimes you have to just think about getting to the quarterback and what can you do. Just bring them all. Like just bring the house. Just get to him. Get to the quarterback. This is a man sport. This ain't no kid sport. This is a man sport. And you have to learn that the hard way as a quarterback. And there's no reason why the defensive coordinator shouldn't be bringing the house on the quarterback when it's that type of game.
Right.
It's funny that you brought up Jim Johnson because I was just watching that Eagles-Cowboys game in 2008 where we I looked at the highlights in that game and just some of the film in that game. Oh my God, Jim Johnson, he decimated that Cowboys offense. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything. Appreciate to the 5 that's watching. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go check my boy Mitch out. He does great. Sixers and not Lakers.
Just don't even. Dude, Sixers. I'm going live tonight with Eric for the Sixers and Lakers game.
Sixers. He does Eagles and Sixers content. Are you a Phillies fan for baseball?
I am. I just haven't watched baseball in so long. And then hockey, Flyers suck right now. Like I can't even watch them right now. They're so bad. We lost 13 in a row. So I can't watch the Flyers. I can't watch the Flyers.
A lot of people for the Flyers because y'all gonna try to rebuild.
Yeah. And I made some Flyers videos this past season, like 2 or 3, and then they started sucking. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. But hey, so I'm looking at, you said Wink Martindale. Another name that I'm surprised is never thrown out there nowadays is Wade Phillips, the old defensive coordinator. A lot of people give Brandon Staley most of the credit, but Wade Phillips literally mentored him to be what he is today. A head coach in this league, and Wade Phillips is one of the all-time greatest defensive coordinators in history. I show respect to that man as much as I can. That dude, Hall of Famer. All respects to that man. But hey, way better than Gannon. I have to put that out. Way better than Gannon.
Everyone's better than Gannon except for the Raiders defensive coordinator. They told me themselves. Eric told me.
Gus
Spotlight.
Bradley.
Like, I know so many Raiders content creators. They all tell me the same thing. Like, it's sad.
Yeah, Gus Bradley isn't really that good. This is another thing. I like this a lot. Just had to throw that out there.
All right.
So what do you think we should do with Miles Sanders this offseason?
You want to hear something funny? I was going to make that my video for today, but then Ben Roethlisberger retired, so I was like, dang it. That's my video for tomorrow. So, I don't know, man. It's tough because he hasn't scored a touchdown all year. 1.
Yep.
2, injury prone. 3, he's not reliable or what's that word? Available. Like, for me, for running back, Jordan Howard is more reliable than Miles Sanders. And Jordan Howard's a free agent. So people are telling me that we should not sign Jordan Howard back and get like another one in free agency. But I'm like, so we're going to have to cut Jordan Howard for the 3rd time? Like, I'd rather keep Jordan Howard. That's just me.
I agree. I like Jordan Howard. I'm a big fan of Kenneth Gainwell. Gainwell, my guy. Kenny G, he could receive, he could run. He's a good downhill type of runner for a guy his size. The way he can run against guys that are much bigger than him is ridiculous. What up, Midwest Eagles? Hope you're doing good, my guy. He says, "What's up, fellas?" Well, I'm doing good.
I'm doing good. I'm behind snow.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm good. So Kenny, I think you and I talked about this. I think it was on Uncensored stream, if I'm correct. But I think Kenneth Gainwell is going to take Miles Sanders' spot at some point. I really, really feel that way. And Kenneth Gainwell, I feel like he's better than Miles Sanders in every aspect. In every aspect, despite finding the holes. Miles Sanders is good at dancing in the backfield and getting tackled.
I see where you're coming from with this perspective, Midwest. He did tie for 2nd in yards per carry amongst all running backs. That is very true. But one thing you have to understand is this front office is way too impatient. The more he keeps getting injured, the more it's likely we'll trade him because we want to see him being available.
And it's actually easy with this offensive line. We have the best offensive line in the league. So when you have the second most yards per carry, I want to know who's first. But with that offensive line and that's the recipe for success. Can you imagine if we get like a Leonard Fournette or someone like that, or Kenneth Gainwell, Jordan Howard, that running back room? That would be insane. Or hell, even have Leonard Fournette and Miles Sanders there. I don't care. We just need I feel like our running back room can get even better. That's the reason I feel like it. If that means to get rid of Miles Sanders, I'm good with that. He's got 1 more year left on his contract. You're willing to cut that and make that dead cap? That's up to you.
I like that. So me personally, I think if we get a guy like Leonard Fournette, I would like that a lot. Guy can receive, he can run downhill. Dude's got some crazy power to him. And he's just everything you want in a running back. And he would be a great scheme fit for us because he fits what we're trying to do in a running back. I think he fits our offense. We get him next to Miles, or even if he's our RB1 next year, and we just look at Miles as a scheme fit, then, dude, we're going to have one hell of a running back core. And this is literally no disrespect to Miles Sanders. I love that guy. Run will we run, as Hunter would say. But it's at like some point, this front office is just going to be way too patient with his injuries. That's probably what's going to limit his like RB1 like role for the future.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, just imagine. I talked to Sir Bros on MK Headlines weeks ago, and I was like, can you imagine we had this running game since the beginning of the year? But then he goes, you can look at it like that, but the flip of the coin, the switch of the run game, that was a learning thing for Nick Sirianni, so he was glad that it happened that way. So for me, I was just like, can you imagine? That would have been nice.
Yeah, I agree with you. But hey, What do you think we should do in the first round? And I just seen you, Grand Riser. What up, my guy? He says, "Hey, Mitch and Big Play Say. Hope I'm not late. Just got back from the store. You are good,
Yeah,
my guy."
Grand Answer, I gotta tell you something. So right before we started sports chat, Tyler and I, he was like, Mitch, look in the chat. I'm like, okay, Grand Answer, put your link in. So, and then he goes, before the stream even started. I'm like, yeah, Grand Answer does that all the time for everybody. Eagles traders, Dolphins traders. He does it all. So it's just like, it's something you gotta respect and just know that it's coming. Like,
Yeah, Grand Riser or Iser. It's so hard to pronounce it because I say Grand Iser and then Grand Riser.
yeah,
I say Grand Iser. But he is a very good supporter to the channel and everyone's channels, to the entire Eagles community. He supports everyone.
yeah.
Appreciate him and his, duties for the moderator role. I gotta give him a mod actually. Hold on.
Yeah, I thought you did. Shit.
No,
You're right.
he usually comes by. I just forget to give him a mod because I always forget. Because like he puts like a couple comments in there and then comes back a little bit later, and then by that point I'm just still streaming and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's but there's your mod, my guy. And Midwest Eagle says y'all should look up Miles games missed versus all
Wait,
NFL running
so
back.
you should look up Miles Sanders games missed versus all NFL running backs. This injury-prone thing is overblown. Running back is the most injured position in football. Facts.
That's
That's
true.
why we go with the committee. That is, yeah, you nailed it right on the head. But when your number one guy gets injured, its availability is the key. Availability. So it's just like when you're not available, where are you?
See, I agree with you on this statement. Midwest Eagles. I just personally feel like if he gets more and more injuries, like toppling that, and you already have an insane running back by committee, you're probably gonna get rid of him at some point. And you
Yeah.
have enough money. You're gonna have to think logically. As good as he is, if you think more logically on how like the cap works, you save more by getting rid of him. I don't know what his cap hit is supposed to be, but I know you're going to save some type of money because he's a good player. Of course, he's an RB1, but I think the organization and just the organization in general and the franchise, we're just a little too impatient. So I think that's something that's not going for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yep.
100%.
Yep, my guy. What up, RJ? Hello, all. How are you doing? This is
RJ squared, it looks like.
just a new viewer, my guy. He just stopped by to the channel a couple days ago. He's one of the newest viewers, I think. Go subscribe to my guy Mitch. He also does Eagles content. So if you want to do more mock drafts in the future, we can.
Mhm.
And Midwest Eagle says, I'm good with moving on after next year, but I'm not cutting that type of talent before his contract is up. I agree with you on that. I'm not getting rid of him.
I can see that, but when you have a running back named Kenneth Gainwell in the room that you know can prosper and give you well and is 100% available, give it a rock. Just give it to him. That was a steal. We got him in what round, Slay? Fourth?
I think it was the fifth or something like that. That was crazy.
I think it was fifth.
Yeah.
I think it was fifth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, you put me through the Grassi Pasta raid. Okay. Appreciate you. Because I had a ton of people from that raid, so it's harder to keep up with the people that came in.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Grandizer. There's Mitch's link. Go sub him up. Great content creator. Go check him out. And what up, Sports World? How are you doing, buddy? He's just hi. Go subscribe to Mitch as well. Say that as well.
It's fine, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. But hey, let's get to this draft topic. Who should we draft in the first round? The 3 picks we have. Who do you think the Eagles should draft?
Okay. So I'm not really like that knowledgeable when it comes to the draft. Obviously, I want Hutchinson because I'm a Michigan fan.
Yeah.
But I want his name is Dwabo from Michigan.
David Ojabo. Yep.
Ojabo, yes. I want that guy. That guy definitely knows what he's doing. After watching him play for all these years, I gotta go with him, man. Like, definite. Now, you would not trade up for Hutchinson, would you?
I mean, I love how good he is. It's just too much capital that I have to give up. Like, I'll trade for him, but if I have to give up like a farm for him, I'm not doing it. Like, I get that he's a talented player. Dude is a monster. It's just that, like, I feel like I'm gonna have to give up a farm just to give up to what would it be, 3 or 2? That's a little too far. And Sports World asks, you think we should acquire Ridley? I'll get to that after mine's, I think, on the draft thing. And what up, Coach Dante? What up, my guy?
Mhm.
How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Go sub my guy Dante up. Good content creator, Eagles Texans guy. But for me personally, as you said, I would draft David Ojabo, Nakobe Dean, and either a cornerback with that last pick, depending on if, you know, Slay can only hold up for another 3 to 4 years, maybe 2. We have to fill up the void for CB1 because Slay is a good cornerback, 100%. Definitely a guy that can mentor any rookie cornerback in this league. But I think personally we need to fill up the void there. Or we can go back-to-back linebackers and then we can get our pass coverage linebacker. Or I don't know, we can get a safety with one of those picks, but either way, we're still filling a void at all of those positions. We could even go with Treylon Burks from Arkansas, the other receiver. There's a lot of things this Eagles team could do with those first few picks in that first round. We have 3 first-round picks. That's unheard of.
Yeah, but knowing Howie Roseman, he's going to trade at least 1, if not 2. Yeah. That's the only thing.
I agree. I think he's trading one of those picks. I think it would be that last pick.
Yeah. I mean, would you move up or would you go down and try to get another pick for next year?
For me, what I would personally do is I got to see my board by that point, because if a guy that I like or a guy that Howie likes on his board and Nick's board is there, then you go up and get that guy because you think he fits your system. If there's not a guy that can do that, then you trade down.
Yes.
So personally, that's what I would do. And Sports World asked, I'll get to your comment here. Do you think we should acquire Calvin Ridley? What do you think, Mitch?
Well, I think we already said this in the beginning of the show or whatever, but I'm a huge Calvin Ridley supporter. Like, I would definitely want him on this team because of the chemistry he has with Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith, and he's definitely a lot better than Jalen Reagor, Whiteside, Ward. He's better than Watkins, but Watkins you can put at the 3 in the slot. So I would definitely take Calvin Ridley without a doubt. But it's like with his mental state, is he really going to want to come here? That's the only gripe. That's the only thing. But I want Calvin Ridley here. He fits the system. His age goes with the rebuild, 28. So he could be a veteran for Devontae Smith.
He's 28 years old?
27, 28, yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know he was that old. I'm like, well,
I'm going to look it up just in case if I buffered it.
Yeah.
But I got it.
He is one old player. I would say that. But
yeah, he's 27.
27.
He just turned 27, December 20th, 19.
Yeah.
He's my age. Duh.
Yeah. Mitch is old. We all know this. Mitch is old.
Oh my God. You know how many people I can name that are older than me? I'm like one of the youngest guys in the community. I'm like right there.
27 is a good age because you're in the middle point of your life. You're not at the old stage. You're not at the young stage.
I mean, I'm not like Joel or what's that other guy's name? I'm not up that high.
Yeah.
I'm not uncensored. I'm not Gio. I'm
Bro,
not.
Uncensored ain't even that old. Uncensored like a couple years older. He like 30.
He's 33. I'm
Yeah,
27. That's sick.
that's sort of old. I wouldn't say it's
That's sort of old.
sort of old, but personally for me though, if I was looking at this trade to acquire Calvin Ridley, what I would do um, would be, and I don't think the Eagles are going to do this, but if there was a circumstance where I can get a guy like David Ojabo with that first pick, or somehow, some way, George Karlaftis just slips down to um, like 15 or 16, you take either one of those guys. With that
Yeah.
second pick, what I'm doing is I'm taking a linebacker, whether it be Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd. Personally, what I would do is take Nakobe Dean because I personally think we could get a pass coverage linebacker in the third or second round. A guy like Brandon Smith or maybe even a Damon Clark. Damon Clark is a dog.
Yeah.
So personally, what I would do with that last pick, and it gets to the Ridley question here, is I would straight up trade that last first round pick for Calvin Ridley.
You would take that pick? Yeah. I was thinking that as well.
Because I'm filling two holes and I'm getting a definite starter next to a guy that he already has experience with.
Yeah. This is what I'm doing. I'm taking that last first round pick and Rager or Gardner Minshew over there. Because they have Matt Ryan, who's like, I don't know how much money he's making, but it's like in the 40 mils.
Yeah.
And he's basically done. So I was shocked that they went with Kyle Pitts instead of a quarterback. Like, I was beyond shocked. So give him Minshew, Uncle Rico first, and then Rager. Or one or the other, Rager or Minshew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, RJ, I don't think Howie's going to do too much. Like, I think he's going to fill a void either way, somehow, some way. He's going to fill one of those positions. But he has to understand that this team isn't, like, the most talented in the NFL. It has pieces there, but you have to keep on filling the voids at every single position. We need some nastiness on this defense. We need some of that Aiden Hutchinson spirit on this defense. Someone that is just a definite starter, a dog. Like, we need.
That's why I want Hutchinson, because he can transform your defense like that, and I guarantee you, I think he'll have a bigger impact than Michael Parsons. I truly believe that.
Yeah, he's a dog. That dude is a monster. What up, AK? How are you doing, Ben?
Yeah,
we were just talking about you, because Mitch said you're old. I didn't say any of this. Mitch said you were old. He said that. I didn't say that.
Wow. He's going to text me and be like, what the heck? Dude, I forget what I was going to say now. God damn.
The Hutchinson thing.
Right. And then I was going to go into this. Are you happy that we take Devontae Smith, or would you rather have Micah Parsons?
Honestly,
we could have Parsons.
I'm not even going to lie. I'm happy we took Devontae Smith. Because if we took Micah Parsons, let's put this for instance. If we take Michael Parsons with that number, 12 pick when we traded
10.
up?
I think it was 10.
We picked at 10, but I'm just saying, like, when we traded up to get that, we started at 12. So for me personally, I think it was better that we took Devontae Smith, because if we didn't have Devontae Smith on this offense, we would be bad. Like, it would have been.
Our defense was complete garbage. So if we had Michael Parsons, that would have helped us a lot. I'm not saying Jonathan Gannon would be a huge help, but I'm just saying Michael Parsons can make a huge impact. So I'm happy that we took Devontae Smith. I am, because we have a number one wide receiver for years. And this draft is a lot of linebackers, a lot of defensive assets. So, yeah.
Wasn't it crazy that the Eagles were also one pick away from that? You don't have to remind us that. I mean, I could say the Falcons have done a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, once you thought the Rams were gonna do the dirty work on Tom Brady and like let him come back into the games, you thought the chokingness and all the memes of the 28-3 lead would stop there. No, no, no. The Rams won the game. It's still gonna keep on going with the memes on the Falcons. So, Big Fridge, bro, you're a Falcons fan. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna just put it
I
there.
got into it with this guy on Twitter, Blake Newsom, the Falcons guy, and he was keep on dodging the fact and putting up the Hawks and the Ben Simmons scenario or situation each time. I felt like I was hitting a wall.
Appreciate you lot in the chat. You already know what to do. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't know how I'm gonna keep saying it. How long I'm gonna keep saying it. Subscribe to Mitch. Mitch, he's literally everywhere. Like, I go on YouTube, he's there. I go on Twitter, there. Snapchat, he's there. Like, this dude is everywhere. So go check my guy out. Definitely helps with everything. Big supporter of the channel. He's helped me out a lot. Big mentor.
But think about it in the draft. Wait, what? Oh, I can't read it.
You draft Jettas. He's talking about Justin Jefferson. You don't have to draft Devontae Smith, and instead you get Michael Parsons. Bro, if that happened, we would be legit. Like, we would have won that game against him. I'm pretty sure we would.
I don't think so. No,
I mean,
they were still trying to come back in the second half.
yeah,
You can't keep on doing that next year. That's like my biggest.
It doesn't even matter. Justin Jefferson is catching every pass that comes his way. Like, that dude, he's cooking up that secondary of the Vikings. But hey, wasn't it? What did AK say? He said, "Well, I'm old. What's your point?" Well, I mean, you're sort of kind of old, I guess. I don't know.
Kinda is yes or no.
But to the people in the chat, to the Eagles fans, whoever wants to answer my guy's question, Sports World, do you think we should acquire Ridley? Y'all can put that in the chat. I can't wait to hear you guys' opinions on that. But let's go to this thing right here. Who do you think the Eagles, or like, who are some of the players that do you think the Eagles will get rid of? In defense, like, just straight up, they're gonna get rid of. Cap saves, like, it doesn't even matter.
There's so many players that are free agents this year. There's so freaking many, but I'm just gonna narrow it to a couple: Derek Barnett, Whiteside, Rager, Dillard,
Steven Nelson, 100%.
Really? I don't want that to happen, but
he's a good back to the Darius. Like, I will say that he's not the flashiest, but he's high.
He's gonna want more money, and that's the thing. We do have enough for the money. We do, and I actually just found this on Twitter like 5 seconds ago. How do I share the screen on here?
Yeah, I got you. As you can share your screen on here.
All right.
There
it is. Oh, it's the same exact thing. Okay. So here's the top safeties that we can go.
What up, Joe Castro? What up, buddy? How are you doing, bro?
Joe Castro. Yo, we got the same ones now. Let's go. But like, these are the top 5 safeties we should be looking at with all this cap. I mean, look, we got Marcus Williams, Jesse Bates, Matthew. I would love to have Tyrann Mathieu because I don't think he's going to stay with the Rams. Who are the other two? I can't really see now.
It's Marcus May and Quandre Diggs. What up, SG?
Give me Mathieu. Give me Tyrann Mathieu.
Definitely. What up, though, Joe? How are you doing, man? Hopefully you're doing good. Appreciate you for stopping by. Hit that like, man. Same to you, SG. Appreciate you for stopping by. Hopefully your Niners win this week, I guess. Know you're a big Niners fan, but hey.
I know so many Niners creators. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Mitch is also doing good. He has some new mic, as you can see.
Yeah, I got it last night. Set it up this morning.
So you set it up this morning, and then just like it shipped there tonight, like last night.
No, so we bought it on Amazon like around.
Right.
It was right before my stream, so I think it was like around 5:30 or 6 o'clock, 6:30, around there. And this morning, I woke up. My dad texted me, "Your microphone's on the porch." I'm like, "Wait, what?" I just woke up. I'm
Bro,
like, my mom got it. She brought it in. Yeah.
I woke up the same way, bro. I love my Blue Yeti.
Yeah, I texted you which one you got. Like, there was so many other colors there, dude. There was so many other colors, but the prices kept on going up. Like, some were worth like 120, 130. This is 100. And so far, so good. I had a blue snowball years ago. Years ago, I had a snowball. I gave it to my friend at the time. We got in like this big argument or whatever. He put it in the box, dropped it on the porch, it broke. I'm like, bro, it cost $20, but still.
Yeah, it looked dope,
Yeah.
man. I like Blue Yeti microphones, man. It's dope. I'm trying to get to the community files to work on Madden. I hate EA. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't went to school the last couple of days. There's a reason why I haven't went to school the last couple of days.
COVID?
It's not COVID. So basically,
Because I haven't left the house because of COVID in like the month.
So I basically, how I did most of my work already. I'm good on that side of the thing. They basically had this Regents Week, and since it got canceled because of COVID, to the people that have most of their work done, they get to stay home. If they choose to come to school, they can come to school, but if they don't want to come to school, they can stay. So I'm going next week anyway, but this week they gave us the 4 days. I went to school on Monday, but they told us the next 4 days you don't have to go.
All right.
Yeah,
that's
but
smart.
I
was wondering why you messaged me like around 8:30. I'm like, wait, what? I was so confused.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say that too. Like, you're texting me this early in the damn morning.
Dude, I just got up. I got a microphone, and I was just checking my phone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still doing it at home. Most of our teachers they still give you like little works and stuff online and stuff, but hey, I got the Blue Yeti X World of Minecraft.
Warcraft. I'm not a fan of Warcraft.
What grade is Big Play Slay and what grade is Mitch in? Basically,
I'm not in school. I'm 27.
Mitch is in the 27th grade, meaning he's in the X 27th grade. That also goes for the X participant grade. No, I'm playing. I'm in the 9th grade, so I'm a freshman. But what was my question here? And this is the last and final NFL question. Who is your NFL MVP for this season?
Oh, there's so many I can go with, but I'm going with Cooper Kupp. Give me Cooper Kupp. Because you've seen how much of an impact he is. He saved the season for them. Like, he's breaking all kinds of records. Oh my God! You thought
Mitch is a junior, bro.
I look like a junior. That's the thing. I look like I'm 17.
My mic is made by Audio Pro.
I heard about that. I was like, nah.
I love Joel Embiid jersey.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I still want him to win MVP and sometime in championship. We got to go through the Lakers tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You going live for that?
Yeah, I am. I'm going live. There's no way I can miss out on that game. Like, literally no way. I have to call that game. We're gonna win.
You know what you should do? I done this like a month ago. Create your own Facebook page. You get so many views. So freaking many. Total, like, bro, one of my streams had 3,000 total views on Facebook side. The Facebook algorithm is so easy to figure out. So freaking easy. Boom, done. Each time when you do a play-by-play, boom, done. Gonna get so many. You get a lot from the Lakers fan base and the Sixers fan base. And I'm going live with Eric and the Spotlight Sports Stream channel. So we're gonna get so many. So I'm just
Eric, because like his I guess his energy and the flow that he carries with them, it's so much easier for him to call like Lakers games because he gets so hyper. Like I love the energy that he brings,
Dude,
man.
I got so mad during who were we playing? We were playing against the Wizards, and I was calling him with Key. They called Korkmaz for the foul. It was not a foul. I went like this with my water bottle. I was like, dude, what the hell? I can't do it. And I'm like, dude, it didn't even happen. That was not a foul. So you guys get those moments.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
The only thing is, I'm on a delay, like a big delay, like a good 2 minutes. So I'm watching it in my family room. So I'm going to be on time because it's through a cable, not a Roku stick or to my computer. So I'm going to be right on time. I love that.
Gotcha. And then Jimbo King says, hello to all sub here about 10 days ago. Appreciate you for stopping by, Jimbo King. Been seeing you stop by. Go subscribe to Mitch. I don't know how I'm going to say that. I'm going to keep saying that.
Just keep going in. It's fine.
And then he says I have 100, so I'm trying to get to 9,000. Yeah,
just keep going, man. Today, 7 years ago today, I got my first 10 subscribers. First one today. So, yeah. You know, on Facebook, they give you like this memory thing. So, I got this app called Time Hop.
Yeah.
So, guys, I did it. I achieved my goal of getting 10 subscribers. YouTube, I'm at 11. Next is hit 20.
So today, I seen that Matt Eberflus got hired by the Chicago Bears, and then you got a couple head coaches that are like, I guess, new to like, you know, the entire like NFL things. Matt Eberflus, and then you got the other head coach that just went to the Broncos. He's from the Packers. So personally, man, I like all of these hirings. I like that they're bringing new culture and new young power to the NFL at the head coaching job.
I do. And hold on, Big Fridge. I was mad during that game because it was too close. It was just too close. The Sixers, we don't have anyone to help Embiid right now. Tobias Harris is not it, even though he had a 33-point double-double last game. But we don't have someone to do it on a consistent basis. We need to make a move. People are saying James Harden is looking like that right now. They want to wait till the offseason. So I'm just waiting for that moment.
See, I like Harden. He's an instant impact for you guys, but I don't know, man. That ego, if he like doesn't get his way in the future, man, it could be hectic.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
As we talk about basketball, and a lot of people are saying Jimmy G for MVP. Man, get that Jimmy G stuff out of here, bro. Jimmy G sucks. I mean, I love SC. He's a good Niners fan. I like the Niners and what they got going over there. But Debo, he deserves MVP.
Debo was my top 3.
TJ Watt, Debo, Cooper Kupp,
Rodgers,
Jonathan Taylor. But who's most likely going to get it, Brady or Rodgers? That's what the NFL comes down to. It's such a quarterback-driven league. That's why I think they'll give it to Rodgers or Brady.
So, my NBA MVP?
NBA MVP. Who do you see winning it? No, Sixers.
Do I have to say it?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. We already.
Who's yours?
For me,
yeah,
I want to see, and one of my best friends is a big DeMar DeRozan fan. I want to see DeMar DeRozan.
I respect that. I do.
I think he's been playing really good numbers. He's been putting up good numbers this season. I don't think he's had a chance to like really prove himself because he's been in small markets his entire career. Now that he gets to go to a bigger market in Chicago with the Chicago Bulls, now he gets a little more recognition, a little more notice. And the Chicago Bulls this season, and I think in the playoffs, will be dangerous because right now they're the number 1 seed, and he's putting up good numbers. Every single game he plays, he drops 40. His field goal percentages every year gets better. This guy improves every single year. I don't think there's like really a doubt in my mind he doesn't deserve to get at least 1 nod for MVP campaign.
Yeah.
Mitch and BPS, can you both comment on the Broncos head coach and hire? Yeah, for sure. Grand Riser. For me personally, I like the fact that they're getting a younger head coach. I think they've had this philosophy with this like older head coaches, and I don't think that's working because older head coaches have a different philosophy on thinking, and that's no disrespect to Vic Fangio or any of the head coaches the Broncos have had. It's just that the NFL is changing as the day goes by. There's a lot of new things that the NFL is doing. So personally, man, I think I like it. I like it a lot for the Broncos. They want to get some firepower, and that can help them with the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes because this guy has familiarity with Aaron Rodgers. He was the offensive coordinator. So,
But here's the thing. I like the hiring. The hiring's good. If Aaron Rodgers did not like this coaching staff, what makes him go to Denver for this?
I mean, that's true. I don't think it's the problem with the coaching staff. I think he just had a problem with the organization, not putting pieces around him to help out the coaching staff. Because like any coach can just get out there and like teach players, but they can't literally go on the field and just do it for them. What up, Josh Smith? Never seen you in here before. Hopefully you're doing good. He says, but why move to the AFC West when there? Yeah, that makes no sense. No one should move to the AFC West. But I mean, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I like what they got going on in Denver. I mean, they're basically one quarterback away from like that championship. Like they really are very close to what they are about to accomplish. I think this team is ready for that contending championships and stuff. They could go the Watson route. I mean, you could do that. You could go the Wilson route. Does not matter. Their best bet is to probably go the Watson route because he's a lot younger. You get him for more. Rodgers, he's another quarterback like Peyton Manning where they want to get him at that late end of his career. So, I mean, personally, I would love that for them. I think he would make an instant contribution. But I just think he wants a new home.
Yeah, he does. Aaron Rodgers had enough of Green Bay. Devontae Adams is going to want out, but I think he'll go to the Raiders. Yeah.
He must do something and lock or think Rodgers will follow. Yeah, that could also be another thing too. And then SG Sports Talk Channel says, I'm a Warriors fan. Who's going to be voting for Steph Curry to win 2022 Most Valuable
He's going to win it. He's going to win it.
He deserves a nod in there. I think the momentum.
He's going to win it. It has died down, but he's still going to win it.
Died down just a little bit because he's had a couple bad games here and there. Embiid has been going crazy. Of course, I'm going to support my guy, LeBron James. He's been going absolutely.
LeBron James is questionable for tonight.
Yeah, I seen that. And then what up, Foothills? How are you doing, man? Hopefully you're chilling. I seen your stream last night. Had to jump on. That was a great stream. Appreciate you for stopping by into my stream with me and my guy Mitch. Steph Curry for president. Steph Curry is a 3-point juggernaut. Russell Wilson should go to Denver, in my opinion. See, I wouldn't mind that either. I think that would be another good fit. Wilson in Denver, it just makes an instant love story or love connection because you're getting them for another 5 years. That team is already stacked. It's great. But hey, last question before we wrap this show up. Who do you see winning today, the Lakers or the Sixers? And I want the honest and truth. I want nothing but the truth.
Well, I just have a question.
You're the best. Appreciate you.
Who can stop this man on the Lakers?
Maybe AD. I wouldn't say confidently, but I'm just saying
AD. Ow.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
for me, but here's the thing for Sixers though. Who's gonna stop LeBron? If LeBron plays. For me, I would start Thibault. Danny Green is out. Shake Milton's out. Curry's out.
Yep.
So it's
Curry's out. Wow. Curry's out.
Curry's out again for the 4th straight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people are going with the Sixers in the live chat. Of course, they're going to root for the Sixers.
Foothills is a Sacramento Kings fan.
Yeah, that's also true. What up, Dante? Who you going with, Sixers or Lakers? I kind of already know what you're gonna go with. Uh, Hunter is about to come on live. I think his Walker sign segment. Yeah, I seen that. Sixers, what up? And then he says Sixers as well. But yeah, I have the Lakers winning. Of course, I'm gonna say that. I'm a big Lakers fan. I just think for this specific matchup, they have Embiid, of course. If LeBron plays tonight, I think we're gonna win personally because LeBron is just there's no one that can guard him on that team. And that's the same thing for Embiid.
Tobias Harris is like our best option, sadly.
So personally, man, I think no one can guard LeBron on that team. So it's gonna be a lot
Let
harder.
me tell you what they need to do for Westbrook. Nothing.
I mean, this is literally
You know what I found earlier? I was on a group call with Spotlight Sports Network, and I found this on Twitter. If I can find it.
Don't
right here.
Mitch.
So Russell Westbrook is shooting 43.8% from the field this season. That's better than these players. Jason Tatum with 42.7%. LaMelo Ball 42.4%. Paul George 42.1%. James Harden 42%. Steph Curry 41.6%. And Damian Lillard 40.2%. That's from the field. I don't know from the three.
So he has more than most of those players?
Huh? He has a better shooting percentage from the field than those players.
Ain't that a fun fact? Holy hell, I didn't know that.
I found it on Twitter. NBA on it,
Yeah, appreciate you, Foothills. And I get that you're a Kings fan. I wouldn't be happy if I was a Kings fan too. Y'all need to give us Buddy Hield. We'll do it right this time. I wanted to see Curry on the basketball court. So put in 101 on LA. 600, 154. Damn.
Okay, you're trolling.
You think we putting up 54 points? But hey, appreciate you for stopping by, Mitch. And of course, Primetime Stephen Joy says, Ness out west, is it nice to have you back? Yep, definitely for sure.
It is nice to have you back.
We all love Philly Foothills. Definitely brings that fuego. But hey, we'll wrap this show up right here. Y'all go sub my guy Mitch up. Let him know where they can find you before we leave.
So you can find me on YouTube at Mitch Kofsky, Twitter Mitch Kofsky, everything Mitch Kofsky. But comment on my video that I did today and let me know how my audio is in the video form. Like, that's all I want. Feedback on a new microphone. That's all I want. Comment on the new video. Grandizer, if you're in here, get the link, put it in the chat. That's basically what he does.
He says, please take Buddy off our hands. Yeah, I mean, he fits well with us.
He fits well with everybody.
Yeah, for sure. I just think the Kings situation right now isn't the best situation for him. But we'll wrap the show up right here. Appreciate to the folks that stopped by. Y'all know I gotta play the intro before we leave. Just
real quick. You do anything next Saturday morning at 10 a.m.?
No, I don't think so.
MK in the morning. You want in?
Yes, I could do that.
Yep, you're in.
That morning, let me see.
Yep, I got Vic this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Sixers writer on Monday. Sunday I'm doing one of the games. Like, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Because I would usually every Saturdays I got to do something at like around 12.
It's 10 to 11. It's 1 hour.
11. I could do that for sure.
10 to 11.
Yeah. This is One Punch Stream. Your boy is out. The Cowboys, as we all know, go down. Peace.